Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf with Phil and Dave, the movie talk show where each week one of us takes a movie off our shelf, presents it to the other, and discusses it at length. This week we've got coming off of Dave's shelf, 1994's Shawshank Redemption. Written and directed by Frank Darabont, starring Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, William Sadler, and shot by Roger Deakins.
Yes,
we'll get into all that in a second here. David, welcome back to the couch.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How are you doing, and why this movie, and why now?
I'm doing relatively well.
Relatively, great.
I feel like we're in the dog days of summer.
Sure, absolutely.
Very hot, very sticky.
Hot. Sticky hot, yeah. Yeah, it's like a real dog day afternoon, available, of course, in the archives.
That's a desperate
Check
read.
it out. Please.
And you asked me a couple questions, and I'm going to go into detail.
Get in there.
Okay? Yeah, absolutely.
Digger.
I have some history on this movie, Philip.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Finally.
First, I think you probably asked, again, I wasn't listening, I'm assuming you asked the same questions as you usually do.
I try and follow a script.
The why and the why now.
Yes.
Very similar questions.
Yep.
Sometimes very similar answers.
Sometimes no answers.
Sometimes no answers. Just why not? The why is I recently, as you know, went to Kingston,
Truth.
Ontario,
Yep.
Canada. Not Jamaica. There's a Kingston in Jamaica.
Yes, there is.
Where they have a famously known Kingston Penitentiary.
In Kingston, it's famous.
Well, I would say in Canada. Actually, I went on the tour, which is the why.
Yeah.
And almost the why now. Not why now, but that's the why, because that was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that triggered it.
Gotcha.
Went on the tour.
Yep.
More interesting than I would have thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool stories about some escapes, which was sort of neat.
Yep.
But they had people from all over the world come on this tour.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So it's a big thing.
Yeah.
So you should do it.
I will.
Sorry, I made the assumption you hadn't taken the tour. I want to apologize right here.
I've only been to Kingston, I think, twice in my life.
Really, it's lovely. Wolf Island, great place. Just put on some sunscreen.
That's the key.
That's
the takeaway.
That's the monthly sort of takeaway.
Yeah.
As I continue to suffer. But the why now, Phil? Why at this moment? I could have done it a couple weeks ago. I had the knowledge, but I went with JP.
Yep.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
No regrets. No regrets.
Yeah, I would trade it.
But we're back into some single hits.
Yes.
Last week you brought out One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I almost said that right. Did I?
Almost. You're really close.
Really close.
Cuckoo, and it's cuckoo.
A
but
cuckoo.
Yes. A cuckoo.
And a reference they made in the movie, not in the movie, but in the literature in which I read afterwards,
Yes.
was they gave it more of a...
Some jabroni.
Absolutely. Well, you know.
Yeah.
But they gave the set more of a prison feel versus a hospital feel. In some people's opinions. I'm not sure where you landed on that. I don't know if we discussed it or...
Well, I mean, it looks like a hospital ward with chains on, bars on the windows, but it looked like a hospital ward to me.
Regardless,
where I was.
I got triggered.
Sure.
To finally bring out Shawshank Redemption for those reasons. Heavy hitter.
Yeah, sure.
Number 1 on the IMDb of all time, which you put no stock into.
I put
whatsoever.
no stock whatsoever.
So you probably hate this movie.
It's been up there for a long time. It's been up there for a long time.
So we're talking 9.3 for the one rating and 82 for the other, if you're interested in knowing.
Not really.
Oh, but I want to know, at least me, your history with this blockbuster film from 1994.
I would first disabuse you of the notion that it was a blockbuster. This was a financial bomb.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Not a hit whatsoever.
That's true.
And ultimately garnered 7 Academy Award nominations.
That seems like a lot.
Certainly. However, it won 0. 1984, pretty impressive year. You got the year Forrest Gump.
You say 94 or 84?
I said 94.
Okay.
Check the tape. If not, I did now.
Yeah.
The year Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, Bullets Over Broadway, Ed Wood. Great year for movies, 1994.
A lot of notables. I wrote some other ones a little lesser known.
Oh, talk to me.
Junior.
Oh, yes.
Disclosure.
Oh, yeah.
The Client.
I enjoyed Disclosure. I'm going to be honest about that.
Okay.
14-year-old Phil? Yeah.
And probably another prison movie.
Oh, you're talking about Against the Wall.
Against the Wall. Epic film.
No one's ever heard of this movie.
No.
It happens to star Kyle MacLachlan and Sammy J.
Sammy J. So there you go. TV movie, was it?
I think it's a TV movie.
I guess you're safe. It won't come off the shelf because I'm not allowed to.
No, had your fun.
Can't do it. But yeah, so I didn't realize it was that strong of a year. When it comes to our archives, Clear and Present Danger is the one I put at the top of the list.
Okay.
Because you remember that movie.
Yes, I did. I did remember details.
You try to bring it up every week.
Yeah. It's the only one I got. Yeah, so my history, this movie I watched at least a dozen times back in the day.
Theater?
Never, nope.
So you're amongst most people then.
Yeah, it came and went. It was not a thing. But this was prime cable time, prime black box time. And so just on repeat all day long. So I would just catch glimpses of it. And I loved it. And it was, at the time, kind of a bit of a revelation about Frank Darabont because I was familiar with him as a writer, typically. Because he wrote the Blob remake in '87.
Okay.
And wrote Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, which, as you know, I was a huge fan of.
Yeah,
So
I did notice that in his library.
Yeah, that's right.
I got them sort of mixed up because usually when you click on director, it goes into well known as,
Sure.
and then into the director. But it started with the writing, and it took me a moment. It's like, oh, this guy is like a dual threat.
Yes.
I don't know if he's always doing both projects, like he's writing and directing the same thing, or just writes these, directs these.
I think he started his career more as a writer, and then I think he became a writer-director.
That's an upgrade. Yeah.
And then I think because he's moved into television,
yes.
I think he ends up doing more directing than writing.
Yeah.
So
Still active. I think he is doing that one everyone loves. Perfect Strangers, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah, he's doing 2 episodes of that this season.
Okay.
Yeah. He ended up getting a nasty lawsuit with AMC about The Walking Dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And he just wasn't working. Like, this guy made Academy Award. Well, this movie didn't make any money, but 7 Academy Award and #1 on the IMDb chart. Directed The Green Mile, wrote it as well, based on a Stephen King novel, series of novels, as is this.
Yes, that's true.
The Majestic, which is another one, wasn't really a big hit, but
2001. Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
yeah, there you go.
Well,
But so he's a guy that's made In the Mist, which I really like elements of.
Was it thick?
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Okay. I need a thick mist. If I'm going to watch a movie called The Mist, I want it to be thick.
It's pretty thick. It's also a Stephen King story. Anyway, he branched out into this Walking Dead thing, which became a phenomenon, and he just got kind of screwed out of that.
Is it his fault or?
I'm not sure. I think I don't know the whole story. I just know that he like kind of put a kibosh on his career.
Well, I'm sure there's 2 truths to it.
Of course. But I think he's a great filmmaker, a very good writer, and he's a great audio commentator. If you have the Blu-rays, or check him out because he's got a great commentary for all his movies.
Well, my priority is to watch the limited series Reigns, for 1 season.
Okay, very limited.
Starring Jeff Goldblum. And my guess is it only lasted 1 season because he was the lead.
There you go.
Couldn't carry it.
Can't do it.
Couldn't carry it. He probably did a West Wing episode. I don't know.
He didn't.
Okay.
It's worth noting as well that this is a rare opportunity I get to do this, but I wonder, did you catch the Seinfeld reference pretty near the beginning of this movie?
Near the beginning. How early on are you talking here?
I am talking, my friend, about the old Castle Rock logo.
That's right at the beginning.
Yep. And I thought, Dave's probably going to miss this. He's not going to, he couldn't possibly guess this is the Seinfeld reference.
That's funny. I didn't. I was focused on how boring Castle Rock was compared to Universal from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
But funny you mentioned that. There are not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 minimum people who have been in Seinfeld in this movie. 4.
Wow.
At least. If I dug, and that's not really my area.
No,
that's
you're not a
That's
digger.
a you thing.
That's a Grant thing.
Yeah. And I'm not going to sit there and spend a lot of time on it, Phil. It's noteworthy, like you said at the beginning of this little spiel here. I'll save it to the end. I'll let you know when the last one comes in.
Okay.
That's
right.
it. I'm not going to.
The audience is waiting with bated breath, as am I.
And there's a few other 2. There's a Star Trek Next Generation. There's a Roseanne. This is star-studded with TV actors from the 90s, which pleases me.
Oh, yeah, that's right, your wheelhouse.
Yeah. If I don't like the movie, at least I have that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's worth going back to the well.
Yes, for sure. You could watch them do other movies.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, now that we have an idea of who's in it, who's who of it, the writer, the director, all of it, Phil, what's the movie actually about? Share it.
Well, checking in with Old Faithful here, we have a banker convicted of uxorcide forms a friendship over a quarter century with a hardened convict while maintaining his innocence and trying to remain hopeful through simple compassion.
Don't love it.
It's questionable.
There's a word in there I don't even know. It's a double homicide where I come from.
Uxorcide, I think it's maybe killing your wife, killing your spouse.
And their lover, maybe? Maybe it's...
I don't know if it has specifically to do with the multiples. I think it's more so.
You know what? I read this earlier. I had an opportunity to look up that word. I chose not to.
Interesting. Yeah, you'll dig for Seinfeld.
But not for words. Not for words. Last couple weeks, not maybe last week, but a couple weeks before, you're a little bit on and off with how exposition was being delivered. It gives us about 7 minutes worth, give or take. I didn't have the stopwatch. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a stopwatch guy. I know it's 1947. Big year for murders.
Oh, yes.
Big years for that one. But he allegedly killed his wife who had cheated on him with a
golf pro.
Golf pro, yes. I can relate.
You're a golf man.
I got the golfer part, not the pro part. I'm not very good.
Yes.
And then we have a nice little courtroom scene.
Yeah. Starring the wonderful Jeffrey DeMunn.
Oh, who is that?
He plays the lawyer, the DA.
Okay.
Prosecuting Andy Dufresne here. And he's in every Frank Darabont project.
There you go.
He's in
every one of them.
Mile. Everything he directed anyway, yeah.
Okay. Because you claim Wong was in all the Jurassic Parks, and I don't think
he's
he
in
was.
Most of them. Check it out.
I will.
Dig around for that one, buddy. Yeah, I think it's just a great scene because it does lay out the exposition. I think it does it. Anytime you can make it contextual and natural, whether it be conversation or dino DNA and sort of a ride, you have an opportunity to change the dynamic so that you're getting the information without feeling like you're being spoon-fed the information.
Yes.
And by putting him on trial and discussing the circumstances around it with the flashbacks cutting in back and forth, explain the severity of what this is, then it really does matter who we think he is.
Yes, exactly.
And who the audience thinks he is, who the characters also think you're right.
And in IMDb, if you read a couple more of those sort of synopsi, one indicated right off the bat that he's innocent.
Oh, okay.
But you're talking about sharing what the information
in real time.
Yeah, in real time with the audience, what we're supposed to think of him.
We've seen him drinking. We're seeing him in the middle of the thing, and now he's talking about what's the great line? 8 bullets. 6 would be almost condoned.
Yes,
he
exactly.
Says. That's
makes
fine.
sense. No big deal.
Totally fine by the DA standard. But 8?
You reloaded.
You're an animal.
Yeah. That was it. That was enough for the judge.
That's it.
Right there. So I think it's designed for us to have a little bit of doubt, at least. I'm talking 30, 40%, 50%, split even, if he's guilty or not.
Yeah, more importantly, I think it also shows his lack of personality.
Yes.
Right. And so you're watching this sort of dehumanized almost character, and that sticks with him forever, like throughout most of the movie, right? He glides around, he floats around, nobody really...
He's a banker.
Yeah, but he's also the guy that, I think they mutter something at some point, like, how do you just sit there? You murdered your wife, or you didn't, and you're just taking it, right? Like,
do you think Harrison Ford did it better in The Fugitive? You find that man.
You find this man.
They didn't buy it.
No, they didn't buy it either. It didn't work out well for him.
They found the man.
They did.
Yeah. One arm and all.
They found the man from this one, too.
That's true. They absolutely
didn't matter.
Exactly, yeah.
Didn't take. So we've kind of met Andy, and that sort of sets him up as being this guy, right? Like we just talked about. Now, what follows is, again, we're only less than 8 minutes into the movie, which I think is very effective and pretty streamlined.
You don't want to waste time getting Morgan on the screen.
But we get to meet Morgan Freeman's character, and in the setting of a parole hearing, which we've experienced in Ocean's 11, if you recall.
Of course.
She won't leave me again. But here's the scene where he gets rejected. He's kind of given the same answers.
Yeah, that's the idea
totally
I get.
Rehabilitated.
Yeah, he's done the speech before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything's very performative. And big stamp of rejected.
Yeah, we're going to talk about stamps later. Not yet.
Okay. Can't wait.
Got to keep the audience on board here.
Absolutely. Sponsored by Stamps.com. But yeah, and so with that, we also get Red's voiceover introducing the bus and whatnot coming in. As the bus is coming, what I think is the shot of the movie. There's so many good ones.
But let's get it out quick.
The opening helicopter shot over the prison, through the courtyard, all the way through the bus. And you're watching all the people, all the prisoners walk and gather. the scope of that, there's just nobody better with a camera than Roger Deakins. The guy's
Roger
incredible.
Deakins.
We've talked about him before, as you know.
Of course. Yeah, I think I have one of his on my shelf because you know me, I'm a man of good tastes.
Absolutely.
1917. I was kind of trying to put French for some reason, just
best not to bother.
show off. And yeah, that's very unique.
Yeah. Also, Blade Runner 2049, a local favorite.
Yeah, Villeneuve.
The guy's great.
Yeah, he seems to have some talent. I always wonder how they get those shots, and I'm really amazed by it. Just like the logistics of it, like getting the people, getting the setting.
Totally.
It's not Kingston Pen. They didn't film it there.
No.
That I know. I would have recognized it.
Part of the tour.
Exactly.
Here's the hole.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful shot. The bus comes in.
Yes.
And we have a few of the prisoners come off. Like I said, it was a busy year for murders.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, if M. Night Shyamalan, I didn't quite get that right, directed this, I guarantee half those prisoners wouldn't have looked like prisoners. Just extras.
Just extras.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you can count on with M. Night. A twist and some well-dressed extras.
Just people pulled off the streets.
Yeah.
Make
Poorly dressed extras, I should say.
Yeah, make a few bucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets us inside. Is this a real prison?
Yes.
Where?
Maine, probably, but I don't know.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. Say it with
U.S.
confidence.
USA. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Probably the Northeast.
Okay.
Nowadays, it would be Atlanta. Shoot everything in Atlanta.
Go Braves.
We've met our two protagonists, if you will.
Arguably.
And I suppose we could pivot now because we get a brief moment where the warden and Hadley, the prison guard, the lead.
His number one.
Exactly.
His Riker.
His number one. A guy. That's a Batman 89 reference.
Oh, wonderful. Very poor.
So anyway, you introduce these two. Wardens talks about how here you'll get discipline and you'll get the Bible.
That's all you need.
And he says at the end of that little sort of moment, welcome to Shawshank.
To Jurassic Park.
And I thought, well, it doesn't have quite the same panache as Richard Attenborough.
No,
but it sounds pretty good.
That's quite the contrast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say. Have you ever been hosed down? In any sort of circumstances in your life?
Ever?
Ever.
Probably as a child.
Probably as a child.
Yeah,
in the backyard.
Yeah, playing the slip and slides and whatnots.
Yeah.
Pretty, you're a country boy. I'm sure you...
I had lice. So
okay.
No, I didn't. But I remember lice being a thing. Like
Absolutely.
they would check. They didn't hose us down.
I hope not. My goodness. Delousing right when you walk into school. Is that how they did it in the country? I loved that lice search.
Yeah.
I get tingles in my body. It was
Really?
So
interesting.
Oh yeah. You ever had a scalp massage? Like it just
Not lately.
Oh my gosh.
A little back massages lately, but not a head
the
massage.
Get a head one. It's fantastic.
All right.
Anyway, chills. Love it.
Red during a voiceover indicates this is like the worst day.
Hardest night.
Hardest night. They got the powder in their face. They'd just been hosed down. It's the first night. Apparently, there's always one that cracks. And oddly enough, Red thought Andy was going to be one to crack.
Yeah.
But we quickly find out, no, he's solid.
Yeah, he's stoic.
The guy whose character in this movie, his name is Fat Ass.
Yeah.
In the credits.
Yeah. I wonder when you're auditioning for roles and I really want that fat ass part.
Yeah. There's like a whole room of fat asses
Yeah,
outside
it's
doing that part.
Your agent calls, hey, you've got a fat ass. There's a part for you here. Go and audition. It's kind of dehumanizing.
It is, especially if you don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, my ass isn't fat enough, or is it too fat?
Yeah,
What am
I know, exactly. Give me some feedback.
Yeah,
give me some
I
feedback.
need some takeaways and some takeout.
Speaking of takeout, it's time to have a meal.
Yeah.
We are next day.
Yeah. Fat ass has been taken out.
He's been taken out. He's in rough shape. Infirmary, we assume.
Yeah.
This reminded me of this scene. Breakfast, lunch, not exactly sure. I thought it was breakfast.
I had not lunch in my notes, I'll be clear.
We know that you love lunch.
Yes.
I think I like lunch too. Lunch is the best meal. That came up one week.
The food, yeah, of course, the Hollywood Homicide.
That was the insider. But
Yes.
anyways.
What doesn't happen, there's no eggs. And to me, it's not breakfast.
Oh,
eggs.
no eggs. Good call.
That's
Okay, I'm going to give that to you. But it did remind me of high school. The
Oh,
cafeteria.
Yeah,
But like on steroids.
sure.
Just like I don't know where to sit. Especially if it's like your first day of high school.
Yeah,
You
don't
there's
know
a lot of-
anything.
a lot of things are up in the air.
Sure. And it's dangerous. So you're like,
Yes.
it's high school with weapons.
That's the only place I've ever been bullied, actually, was at the entrance of a cafeteria.
Really?
Oddly enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got a punch in the arm. It hurt.
Still.
Yeah,
Still
still
stings.
hurts.
Still
Still
stings.
hurts.
Emotionally scarred.
But anyways, Phillip, it's revealed who won the bet, though we sort of already knew, because from who was taunting him the night before.
That's right.
A little too well,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, Haywood got his big payout. And what I think is really most interesting is Andy at this point wants to know the guy's name.
That's it. I don't
And-
know why, but
Because Andy's still a human.
yes.
And to me, everybody else in this scene shows a complete lack of humanity.
Especially Boggs. But anyway, save that for later.
Like, nobody at that table gives a damn this guy was a person, right? He was a bet. He was a joke. He was this fat ass. It's a hilarious thing that happens every so often at the prison that they all get a laugh out.
I think they're off took a little bit momentarily. So there's a brief moment like, oh, he died.
Yeah. But they
then-
would have been fine, I think, if he went to the infirmary.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So the fact that he died is like extreme,
Mm-hmm.
but they still don't
Yeah.
care about this person at all.
Not enough.
And I wonder, David, does this bump up against your I gotta like everybody all the time thing? Because these are all criminals.
They're all criminals, but man, they're good ones, you know?
There you go.
They're sweet.
Murderers and rapists and whatever,
Yes.
but they're just nice.
They're relatable.
Okay.
No, I would say, first of all, you have a guy like Whitmore. That's the actor's name who played Brooks.
Yes.
I mean, he's been there obviously for a very long time, which is sort of indicated a little bit later. So he's pretty soft. We have Andy himself, which we don't really know
Nope.
either way.
Sure.
So he's still okay for now.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman, come on.
He can kill anybody. Doesn't matter.
Again, that happened a long time ago. He's changed. He's performed. You heard him in the parole hearing. He's a good man. And a couple other ones. It's mostly just Sadler. You got the ones who don't really say a whole lot, so I don't get connected to them.
Okay.
But at this point, I mean, we're still laying the land.
Sure.
So I'm not really,
But you're in a prison, so like I said, right away, this is not your
Typical-
wheelhouse,
yeah, there's
right?
not gonna
Because
be-
you like people, and
Yeah.
everybody in here belongs in here, basically.
Yeah, but it's the way that the story's told. It doesn't rely on that. For some other movies where I've brought it up, and I'm guilty of it,
Yes.
for whatever reason, maybe I'm trying to fill a void,
Yeah,
but
okay.
this movie's filling that void with something else that I'm not putting that into question, because actually I never thought of it.
Yeah.
I think, and that's a good sign, I think, where I'm not trying, like, I couldn't get into the movie because
Sure.
I couldn't, latch on to anybody and cheer for anybody, because the story is riveting enough and compelling enough where I don't need that.
I said it earlier. I love this movie, and I still love this movie, and I certainly didn't then. I think the problem I have with this movie is exactly what you just said, which is it doesn't make me think about anything.
You always have a problem with something I say.
And more so, I just think like this movie it's seemingly retrofit and designed. It wasn't, but it's like almost in hindsight designed to be the IMDb #1 movie.
Mhm.
It's like inoffensive. It doesn't spend any time really digging into anything really meaty.
Mm-hmm.
It's hopeful. It's friendship. It's love. It's things like that.
This is a tough place to find that.
Yeah, and I think it's a great movie. It does all those things well. It's well written. It's well directed. Like everything about it, it's not a complaint.
On paper, it's good.
But I do think that there's a piece of why this movie doesn't challenge anything at all,
It's interesting.
and it doesn't have to. But there's a reason why I think it's universally accepted as this great movie is because nobody has to think about it.
It's interesting that it's so loved and beloved, whatever term would be better suited
Both.
for this one.
Sure.
And I sort of overglossed it at the beginning of the episode where usually I give you my initial impressions.
Yeah.
We got so hyped up, I guess,
Jacked up.
that I didn't really like this movie when I first watched it, probably short after its release.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? Someone years later, and that would be now about 10, 12, 13 years ago, it was given to me as a gift on DVD.
Okay.
I was offended that it wasn't Blu-ray. I didn't bring
So-
it up,
Sure.
but we're at Blu-ray level here.
Yeah.
It's probably a pretty cheap gift, but it's actually a good movie where my friend Kishwar gave me Grandpa's House, I think it was called, with De Niro.
Yeah.
It did not do well. So that was like a rated like a 4. This at least was a rated like a 9.
Sure.
But I had no inclination, I had no desire to watch it.
Okay.
So I didn't really feel like the majority of people with this movie.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, well, I don't remember.
I don't care about this movie.
Yeah, and I never wanted to watch it again. This might have been my second viewing.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I might have
Wow.
saw it. I might have watched it on TV because, like you said, I did have cable back then,
Sure.
and it was played a lot. So I imagine I did see it a second time, but I have not watched it for, I want to say 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you said you love this movie. I do not.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Sure.
But I still felt like, okay, well, it's good. And like I feel like something's wrong with me.
As usual.
As usual, because this is getting a lot of positive hype. But it is interesting to hear you say that, because I'm assumed the word masterpiece and perfection would come out, and now we can remove perfection.
Yes.
Not necessarily masterpiece, may still be possible.
I don't think it's a masterpiece either.
Oh,
I think it's just a very effective movie. Like,
Okay.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Well-rounded,
it qualifies as a masterpiece or anything above that.
maybe. Okay.
But that's not to take it away, because I think I said ultimately.
You loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm supposed to like it. And
That's classic Dave, right? This
yeah.
antagonistic approach.
Exactly, yeah.
Don't tell me that The Godfather's the greatest movie
Yeah.
ever. I got
Garbage.
Almost Heroes in the archives. I don't buy it.
Yeah, buddy. Anyways, Philip, it's now been a month.
Yes.
4 weeks
Yep.
in prison. And apparently, Annie hasn't said much.
No, it's a quiet guy.
Quiet guy.
Gotta respect it.
We have Red, by the way, who has been in the movie Red.
That is true.
Funny
My
cool.
goodness. 2 Reds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think there was a
There was
sequel.
2.
I think there was 2. Yeah.
And it's on. I promised you Looper next, so it's going to be a while
Okay.
because Bruce is in the movie. So
Yeah.
you're lucky.
Yeah.
But he has a request. He has heard rumors around the courtyard or anywhere in the prison that Red's character is the guy that can get things.
Yes, that's his role in the prison ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely. And I buy it.
Yeah.
I buy it.
He always delivers.
I would buy from him.
Yes, he would need to. What I think is funny to me is, and this is a true of prison movies generally, is, cigarettes I get to a certain extent. Where are they getting this stuff? Like, Red says, for this rock hammer, $10.
Yeah.
Who's got $10?
Especially in 1947.
Well, sure.
That seemed pricey to me.
It's pricey, sure, but even then, like, you're in prison. Where's your dollars?
And it started out at 7 as the value of it. Say you or I
Yes.
in 1947 went into a store to buy one.
Yeah.
That seems pricey for that in 1947.
Yeah.
I think it's $7 now.
Okay.
So I'm out. Yeah. Anyways, I did sort of question that as well. I figure, I don't know how it works, the ecosystem but obviously you get the guards involved and
I guess
the whole world. It's a whole culture. It's really quite interesting.
They've never explained it enough in any prison movie where this sort of.
Well, if you want to find out, do the crime, buddy.
I guess there it is. I'll do what I can.
Make it count, though. Make it count.
What it leads to, however, is some really fun scenes. In scenes that I always liked in other prison movies, which
Fun
is
prison scenes,
which is the
do
sort
exist.
of transportation, the smuggling process, the
Yeah.
steps that have to be taken. The guy looking behind the guy in the bag, look over
Yeah.
here, slip him the $5.
Absolutely.
All of that, going through the assembly line, making sure you mark the right laundry bin for the right thing,
I would say there's 2 really exciting things about prison movies or about that world. It's that and the escape stuff.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Those are the 2 real things that you want to really.
I love
onto.
like the inner machinations and the machinery, if you will, of the prison life.
Yeah.
I really enjoy.
It's
for
interesting.
Sure. And we get Brooks involved too, right? He's got the library and
Brooksy.
Brooksy's coming in
Our-
for the
our
save.
boy, yeah.
A little less fun, however, the sisters.
Yes. The sisters. Yeah. And they make a quick reference to this group of 3, I believe it is.
Yeah,
Leader is Boggs. We'll probably get to them a little bit later, but there's a comment. I think a stand-up comedian did it. Like, what is it about prison that makes you gay? You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden you're just flip a switch and you're gay. And he says they're not even human.
sure.
Like those guys are not even
Sure.
anything. And that's like scary stuff. I don't think this movie paints it as bad as it really is. It doesn't go as dark as I
Sure.
think other prison movies do.
Yep.
Though there are some scenes that are,
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of stuff. I agree. It's inoffensive, right?
Yeah.
But it also isn't that movie.
Yeah, that's not the
Right,
story.
like it's not the
telling.
story. So it's telling a story about hope and joy and whatever else. So you don't want to break 15 minutes into into something completely dark and brutal. But I do think they do a decent job of at least touching on
You have
the
to.
darkness. You have
Yeah,
to.
absolutely.
As far as the first part of that, I think it's ultimately just like if you're surrounded by men, I don't think it's got anything to do with being gay as much as being like
Lack of options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And so you put those same people, theoretically anyway, into the public afterwards, and they go back to whatever they were prior to it.
I had some pretty dry spells, and there is one other way you can take care of that. Yeah. You got a lot of solo time in a prison.
Oh, sure.
just saying.
It's not the same, though.
Oh,
Come on.
no, it's not the same.
Not the same. Yeah.
But I could go 10. I could go 10 years.
You think?
I think I have. I had quite a drought there.
Yeah, that's
quite
fair.
a drought.
That's fair.
I wanted to
That's
share
it.
that. There, you got it out of me. This is something that I learned in Kingston Pen, is you're just not there to do time.
Sure.
It's more than laundry. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than the library.
License plates.
Exactly. In Kingston Pen, it was making the postal bags for Canada
There you
Post.
go. Yep.
Here we get a roof
Slave
gig.
labor. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like a good roof gig. A lot of tar.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've done any roofing yourself. I dabbled a little bit
No.
briefly.
Not
Helped
yet.
a friend once.
Okay.
Yeah, I got up there. I've been on a roof.
Okay.
Not on a day like today, though.
No.
33 degrees and
It's
tar.
not pleasant.
Not a good combination. But it does lead to a good scene that certainly is a big piece.
Tentpole scene.
Exactly. Yeah, there it is. Tentpole scene that really pushes this movie forward, and there's some key moments in it.
Absolutely. We get Hadley bitching. He's talking about his brother dying,
Yeah, tough break.
and he gets $30,000.
$35,000
$35,000
before taxes.
Yes. And Uncle Sam's going to take a piece out of me, and what is it
Absolutely.
going to end up? Stupefied.
Buy a car, and they'll take a piece out of that.
Exactly. Like just he's a glass half empty guy.
Yeah, he dies, I get a car. That's
Yeah.
basically. And we don't even know what make and model at this point.
Yeah, some jalopy, perhaps, in the 1940s. So anyway, but you just get a little insight into his character. He's obviously an angry mother, but Andy's got a plan.
He's got an ear. He's listening. He's a banker.
He's a banker, and so he offers this opportunity as a one-time spousal exchange. Do you think she's going to hamstring you? It's a great line.
Mm-hmm.
And his ears prick up.
Of course. When there's finances involved, you can save a few bucks.
Yes.
And this is the ecosystem. This is what happens. This is the relationships.
Yep.
When you're in there
Scratching
for a
backs.
long time, you have to.
Yeah, the
You're-
whole thing is that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So this is sort of like the beginning of that.
Yeah, it shows Andy's sort of willingness to think on his feet as well, right? He sees an opportunity, so he's not as meek as a character that we're being led to believe. They manipulate the circumstance to even get the job on the roof anyway,
Oh, that's Red.
right?
Oh,
Red's
yeah.
pulling some strings. Sneaky.
Sneaky, yeah.
But we get Andy, who's he's just malleable, right? He's just sort of willing to play the game in ways that everybody else is nervous of.
He seems intelligent.
Yeah.
I never thought he was like dumb.
No, I think he's hyper intelligent. I think he's also young enough at the time to be ballsy. You know, I was just talking the other week about, you know, the stuff I tried to pull in my 20s at work and with managers and other things.
Oh,
like
you
that.
wouldn't dare now.
And now it's sort of like all that P&V. It's just I don't have the energy for the fight anymore on some
exactly.
levels,
Yeah.
unless it's extreme. Whereas he comes in and he's got it, and you're watching other people around him. Andy, eyes on the ground,
Yeah.
don't stop work. Right, you're gonna get whatever, and Andy just knows he's gonna be able to probably anyway talk his way out of whatever the
Exactly.
trouble he's in.
Yeah, he's confident. With,
Yeah,
with that
and
material.
it consists throughout the movie. Right, he's always got this air of I know how to get out. I can fix this.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it's a great little scene in between these two characters that are ultimately at opposite ends of the spectrum, but meet together here in the middle.
And while doing this, it kind of has a two-prong effect here. You know, like I like to use that term,
course.
two-prong. I have a lot of pairs of prongs at home. It also gains the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
It solidifies, if it hasn't already, maybe with Red, but everybody, because they all get to have a few beers.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. Andy
Yeah.
will do the paperwork and get it all set up for just a couple of suds.
Yeah. That's in that situation, and the way Red, played by Morgan Freeman, for those who don't know, overlays it with his voice and how it feels to have those beers. Like,
Yep.
you feel like a free man.
Yep. It's beautiful up there, and Andy kind of has that grin on his face, almost distant, this sort of glazed over look at some point.
And he doesn't drink.
Exactly.
Let's
He
be
gave
clear.
it up.
Yeah, good man.
But we do get Deacons just working with colors in the beautiful outdoors.
Yeah.
The sun's coming down. Everyone's on. It's just magic hour. It's gorgeous shots.
Beautiful.
Like,
Breathtaking.
that's the kind of stuff that Roger Deakins can bring you. And what's interesting, and we'll talk about it eventually, but in 1999, Frank Darabont makes The Green Mile. And Roger Deakins shoots the movie The Hurricane, which is also a prison movie kind of off and on. And watching The Green Mile compared to this, visually, night and day.
Really?
Yeah, I find Green Mile to be not inspiring, not particularly interesting.
Ooh.
Visually.
Because that was received well generally, that movie.
Not a problem, not a bad movie necessarily, but
All right.
visually lacking. And I
Okay.
can watch this movie in prison and Deakins is like, holy shit, this guy is amazing.
Yeah.
And I can watch The Hurricane and go, holy shit, this is amazing. And then watch Green Mile and go, it's okay.
It's trash, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're not doing a good job selling that movie. And speaking of movies, actually, this is a scene right after that where they're watching a movie. I hadn't seen it before. I don't know if you've seen it. Do you know the
Gilda?
title of it?
Gilda.
Gilda.
I've not seen it, no.
Okay. Which Andy has seen 3 times.
Oh, yes, this month.
I can see the attraction. Because that actress, she's a real looker.
Oh, yeah, Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth. That's the real name?
Yeah, Rita Hayworth is noteworthy because the original title of the short story this movie is based upon is Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
But they were never going to name a movie.
No.
It's too long, certainly.
It's bad enough the movie's this long. 222. We don't
Yeah.
need a long title.
Fair.
To go with a long movie.
Yeah.
What's funny is when I first hear him make this request at this point in the movie,
Yes.
he wants Rita
Yeah.
to come into the prison.
Oh, you're saying like a Candy type of situation.
I thought he meant a person.
Yeah.
I didn't connect the who is on the screen. I just thought he wanted an old girlfriend or something.
Conjugal.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Well, it sort of sets up what's going to happen throughout the rest of the movie. You know, there's jokes. Oh, we get Marilyn, and we get like
that poster's
Raquel
integral.
Welch.
You need
Yeah,
that
it's integral
poster.
to the whole thing, right? In the moment, it sort of feels like you're saying, like kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But it definitely plays a larger role.
Yeah. And the movie does a pretty good job of that, like laying a couple things out where you don't realize it till later. Oh, okay, that's there for
that
a
pays
reason.
off,
Yeah.
100%.
And I think this sort of leads to, in the next scene or two, I would say almost like a promotion for Andy's character.
Yes.
They do a random cell check, which they alluded to earlier in the film, and he's been the chosen one.
Yeah.
We get a little bit more time with the warden
Yes.
of Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls fame. I recognize him, and I knew he was in that movie. That's it. And Hadley together in the same room. They kind of knock some things down. Which
Very rude.
Yeah,
I watch these things,
like
and in most prison movies, they do this stuff, and I'm just like, come on.
it's because they can, right?
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
It's,
It's just
a
like
power
dick
dynamic.
tower. Yeah. It's stupid.
But ultimately, it seems Norton wants his services for a little bit more than what he's done so far. I don't think he's actually done anything for Norton directly.
No, but he finds out that he's like a man who gets things done that way.
Yeah, he has certain qualities.
That's right. And then
skills.
becomes ultimately Brooks's apprentice.
Yeah, which is strange because he hasn't had one for years.
Yeah.
Like, he's done this solo for decades.
That's right.
And it's a pretty easy job.
Yeah.
And then a moment later, we find out why.
Yeah.
Another guy, actually, coincidentally, Mr. Deakins is the character's name,
Yeah.
says, I want to set up a trust fund.
Yep.
Okay, now we know why you're here. This
That's
is where
right.
people are going to funnel in.
You want to go to Yale or to go to Harvard?
Yeah.
Great line.
It's a great line.
Exactly. And so we get a sort of getting the sort of next phase of Andy as prodigal son here, right? He's doing the taxes, all the paperwork for the guards and the warden, and now from other counties are coming in on baseball season.
Now, a banker doesn't make you an accountant, so I'm a little bit iffy on this
numbers
one.
guy.
Okay, I guess. I'm letting it slide.
Yeah,
just
you
so
don't
I
have
know.
to be an accountant to
I
know
know.
how to account.
It's true.
I think is the thing. You know, people do their accounts. I do my account.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah. I think we already talked about how you're an H&R Block guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Tried and true.
And this whole thing of Andy doing these chores for these people kind of leads him to wanting more books.
Yes, that's right. 1 letter a week.
Exactly. It's all it's going to take. It might take a few years. But from books, we go to Brooks, but with a knife.
Yeah.
What's going on? That's not really in his character.
That's not the Brooks I know.
Yeah. And Red and everybody assume Haywood
Yeah.
has done something.
Tripped him
'Cause-
up.
Yeah. But no, I don't want to do anything. But we find out pretty quick what's going on inside Brooksy's head.
Yeah, ultimately he's been granted parole.
Mm-hmm.
And
50 years.
that's it.
That's important to know.
And he doesn't want to go.
No.
And he's saying basically the only thing I can do to get them to keep me here is to kill somebody, hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And the movie doesn't present it as dark as it is,
Mm-hmm.
but a pretty dark reality. And what I like about it more than most things is what really kind of happens after, because what it does is it triggers the conversation. It triggers Red. No one can understand why. He's got his parole. No, he's
institutionalized is the term they use.
That's right.
And it means like this is your home. You can't survive on the outside.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
And here he's an important man. He's a librarian. He's got his like you were saying earlier, he's got the network. You're the guy. And out there, you're nothing.
Nothing.
You can barely do anything, right? You haven't had a job in 50 years.
He's got arthritis. Like he's not in a situation where he can start over.
That's right. So those are all elements that I think are really kind of compelling in the way that they lay it out, particularly in Red's voiceover and such like that. And the thing about these walls, he says, first you hate them, and you come to rely on them. And I think, obviously, not exactly prison, but I'm sure we could relate at our jobs.
Yeah, they're prisons,
right?
In a way,
we're happy at times and we're not happy at other times. But when it actually comes to you have to leave, I've never quit a job in my life. Right, they have to kick me out.
Yeah, you get fired.
I get fired, laid off, whatever else.
With cause, just
sure,
just sort of
absolutely. But the principle of that is what I'm trying to get at is those walls, they are dependent on, right? Like you become whatever that thing is, and your identity is locked up into it. It's a different circumstance, but I can relate when Brooks is getting this, or when Red is giving his details about what it feels like. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
And he's kind of obviously talking about himself,
of course,
as well, because he's going on 30 years. He gets a little bit of pushback from, I would say, it's kind of split from his buddies. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking a bunch of nonsense. Some people kind of clue in. Like, I sort of understand.
Yeah.
Me at the time watching the movie, probably when I was 20. One of the reasons why I probably didn't enjoy it is I didn't really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay.
I was too young to really understand the mentality. It would be spoiled kid.
Sure.
Would never experience this. I haven't been in the job force for long.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, I was like, yeah, I can totally get where this is coming from, and I would agree that that's something that would happen with a prisoner of 30, 40, 50 years, right? Absolutely.
You work in retail for 25 years. What do you do after that?
Yeah.
Right? What skills?
During your time working in retail, you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Afterwards, maybe not.
Maybe not.
A little bit different in that aspect. But yeah, certainly it does take over somewhat of your identity.
Yeah. And Red gets to sort of have that great line when, it says, they send you here for life. And that's exactly what they take. Because even though he's paroled, he's done, right?
Yeah.
Like his life is the prison. And we get that bears out in the next scene. Now, I'm curious your thoughts, because for me, it's my favorite scene in the movie.
Buddy, I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the first time in 5 years. Well, it's probably happened once or twice before.
But
ultimately, yes, my favorite scene. I love how it's its own little movie for like
mini movie,
5, 6, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
The tone's different, the setting's different. About an hour in, and we're actually out of the prison for a little bit. So it's a nice little break in that aspect. So I enjoy how we follow him along from leaving the prison, gets on the bus, clearly looks scared.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. And that's something that's really driven home in both the times where someone's left the prison is the feeling of the fear.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic, because you think being in prison, I would be afraid of the sisters. That's like I'm scared of that. Like,
clearly.
Yeah, it would not bode well.
Yeah.
And I think he just does a really good way of articulating how it would feel to be in prison for 50 years and be on the outside. It's great that they have a little apartment set up and they have a job, which I think is more than what you would normally even get.
I think it's now. I feel like that is actually what you would get.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Red gets the exact same setup.
He does, yeah.
So there's obviously some sort of relationship.
I just didn't know if that was like a 1940s, 1950s thing and that no longer exists.
Oh, possible. I'm not sure.
But I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I sort of like, okay, well, that's not too bad, but 50 years?
Yeah, it's just not. It's not the point, right? Because you're not. What's missing isn't. Oh, now I can have a job, right? That doesn't solve the thing. Oh, now I can have an apartment. Well, he already had his.
He had an apartment already.
Yeah, like nothing.
And a job.
Yeah, right. Like so, it doesn't really fulfill that. What I love about it is the transitional sort of voiceover. You get Red reading Brooks's letter.
Yes.
While it's happening, so you're getting Brooks's voiceover kind of through Red's reading. So there's a continuity there that I kind of like.
And it's the only way you can do that is through a letter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't know what's happening.
Exactly. And you're having 6 now competing different voiceovers. That doesn't work either. What I love so much is just like there is a quiet desperation that Brooks is talking about and alluding to the fact he's like, I went in something like the passage of time. I go back, we've talked about this before. I go back to visit Vancouver. It's now I've been gone from there for 15 years. And I go back and it's a new place.
Yeah.
And there's this like constant regeneration and so forth. And I think
faster?
about,
Is it faster out there now?
well, to some extent,
More cars?
but I think about like my grandparents and stuff like that, right? Like someone that doesn't, even us and computers, like it just, the fast pace of that world, not cars, obviously we're not that old, but the idea that you could be someplace and time disappears and you're back in that same place, but things are completely different is a pretty head trippy, messed up thing.
Yeah.
And if you think about a car, again, think about a computer. You go into prison and you're using
VHS. Let's just use
sure.
We're in
our
prison.
world.
Yeah, VHS. We come out with 4K.
Yeah,
and
like
a million other things. AI.
that's right,
and all that.
a flat screen television.
Yeah.
That
That would be.
jarring to say the least.
Yeah.
And no wonder you feel like I can't keep up.
I think they did a pretty good job of capturing it using the automobile
Absolutely.
and just trying to cross the street. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is so overwhelming of the changes.
Yeah.
And it's interesting
Street
to
lights
think about.
like that doesn't exist in 1909.
Yeah, I think that's really what makes the scene successful.
Yeah. And Brooks, he's got a great face.
He does.
I don't know him as an actor from anything else necessarily.
The Majestic.
Oh, well, sure.
Well, I mean, just there's connective tissue there
Sure,
that you
sure.
love so much. I think he was the theater guy, I imagine.
Yeah, I never saw the movie.
Well,
And then watching him look over the pawn shop, look at his options. Brooks was here and hanging himself. Like, my
Yeah.
gosh.
yeah,
Gut punch.
yeah. Again, there's a few things in this movie that I either didn't remember or misremembered.
Okay.
This I was able to write it down
Yeah.
before it happened.
Yeah.
'Cause I did.
It's that connected to.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. It's a great scene. And unlike the rest of the movie. So it's like a nice standalone, beautiful kind of moment. And it's really awesome because they do call it back later with Red. It's a perfect mirror of what happens later.
Absolutely. Well, Phil, the books have come. One letter a week for 6 years. Finally,
That'll do it.
That did do it.
It did do it.
So now he's going to start writing 2
Yep.
a week.
I love it.
Because they'll get it in 3 years. Apparently, I think again he's a banker doing the math.
Doing the math.
Also, get some vinyls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's big on the vinyl stuff.
I don't
too.
own a record. I just like the idea of art, man.
I appreciate it.
It's a big deal.
I appreciate that sound versus everything being digitized. I
Sure.
think there is something getting lost.
Yeah.
In that.
It's too clean.
Too clean.
It's like watching a 4K movie. Some cases, I was talking about this the other day to somebody, and you're watching. You can see the makeup. You can see the prosthetic. You can see the
Dude, have you watched T2? Terminator 2?
Not on 4K.
Stunt doubles. It's a problem.
Yeah,
Real issue.
Yeah.
Real issue.
It becomes too clean. You're like, ooh,
Too
wait.
clean. Nonetheless, what's not so clean is pinching a loaf.
No, that's dirty.
I've never heard that term before.
Oh, really? Very
It's
popular.
drop a deuce, I'm assuming.
Drop a
that's
deuce.
Yeah.
Kids off at the pool.
Yeah.
Pinch a loaf.
That's the Anyways,
Yeah, sure.
love it. What I love most about it, though, it's the fourth and final introduction of our Seinfeld characters, Duncan, if you remember.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, I know him more from Magnolia, of course.
Oh, is he in that?
Yeah, he plays the
remember.
lawyer
I don't
that
remember. No, okay. Well,
Julianne Moore is talking to.
I'll have to watch it again. I'll have
Please
to
do.
watch it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
But
Could've
for
come with me
now,
last week.
I choose not to run.
That's him.
And Andy chooses to lock him into the bathroom,
Yep.
lock the door, and put this on the PA system of its time.
The opera.
Yeah, beautiful. Remind me briefly of Saving Private Ryan,
Oh, yes.
if you recall.
Sure.
And everyone's sort of, do I want to say mesmerized? Is that too strong?
No, I think that's it.
Really? Thanks for having my back, buddy.
What I don't like about it, I'm
Uh-oh.
going to tell you two things.
Well, we already know this movie's not perfect, so.
That's right. The
Go-
two
go
things I
ahead.
dislike about this scene, and they're the only two because I really do like it. The first is that this guard was the one that was on his side. You did it, Andy. Right?
Yeah.
Like was kind of rooting for him. So it's kind of a dick move by Andy.
You don't want to burn too many bridges in this
That's what I'm
setting.
saying. Little dick move, whatever. But it's such a weird nitpick, and I'm going to call it out. It's sure.
This is
It's
on-
me.
Yeah, okay.
It's not the movie's fault. It's me.
Okay, that's rare for you to admit that.
But there's,
big
I
man.
want to say 3, maybe 4 times in this movie where Red equates something happening to feeling as though he was a free man. Whether it was on the roof, it's the music here, it's on the bus later.
And that doesn't quite jive with the overall theme of the struggle afterwards.
Yeah, and it got me thinking weirdly about the fishing scene in Cuckoo's Nest last week.
Yeah. Showcase scene.
And
a breast appeared.
Yeah, sure.
Just for a brief moment.
But what bothered me was we were talking, and it was like they left, and fairly easily.
Yes.
Murphy escaped.
I didn't harp on it too much.
No, and
I let
it's
it
fine
slide.
because it's a fine movie, right? But in thinking about that, does the hospital lose its strength because it could have escaped that way? You didn't need the chief to break all that stuff. And I think about this here, where it's sort of like if Red is. Granted, maybe stretched over 30 years. I don't know. You're like, ooh, this is the drink of the beer was what it must have felt to feel like a free man.
Mm-hmm.
And then hearing the music, I don't know, but it sounded like something about freedom. And on the bus, I feel the chills in my spine as only a free man could feel.
You did say that.
So there's just like 3 or 4 different references to being free, and you're sort of like, I don't know. Something it didn't jibe. It's a nitpick. It doesn't matter, but it's like a little of too much.
Yeah, considering he didn't really want to leave.
Yeah, in the end, he doesn't even want to feel free.
Don't want to spoil it
right?
for anybody out there.
That's a good point.
Thank you. I come to play. Well, for all to say, though, this did result in 2 weeks in the hole.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Easiest time he ever did, he says.
That's what he says. And they're in the cafeteria.
Yes.
And I'm thinking at this point, I don't know why, Phil's going to like this. He's going to connect to this resonation of where the music lives. Because you are undoubtedly a music guy. Much more than me.
Yeah, sure.
The live shows and such. Am I right? Am I way off here?
100%. This is, I mean, certainly if you've listened to this podcast for 5 years, it's certainly my ethos. It's the reason the podcast exists, is that music, plays, art of any kind, really, I find exceptionally powerful. I can feel emotion about many things. And the power of music, the power of art, the power of words and movies and anything like that. And artistic representation.
Sorry, I wrap it all into Hans.
Yeah,
everything is all into the Hans.
In the Hans. It's just really powerful. So when he says things like "easiest time," I had Mozart with me, and the guy, the idiot, they let you bring that down. Like, no,
come on here. Who was that? Brody, probably.
Yeah,
idiot.
But it lives in here and it lives in your head and in your heart, and you can't touch that.
You can't.
And it talks about hope for the first time.
MC couldn't do it either.
Couldn't touch it.
Couldn't touch it.
So it's really powerful messaging that I really, obviously, as you say, it resonates, and it's really a powerful message of really my outlook on life. But we also get the introduction of sort of Andy's belief in hope, right? It lives deep. It's something they can't touch.
Yeah, and they bump heads on this.
Red wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Red's hopeless.
Exactly. Right? That gets the man killed, right? Yeah. Like he doesn't want any part of it.
He just likes to taste the freedom every once in a while, but doesn't want the hope.
Yeah.
Just the little nibble.
It's a bit contradictory because, like you're saying, in those moments, he sounds pretty hopeful.
Yeah. I don't know.
The
hypocrite.
A little bit.
I don't like him.
What's also interesting to me about it is by the time that scene is kind of over, Red has sort of admitted that he used to have a harmonica. Didn't think it would have any use in here. And he says this is where you'd have it the most, right?
Of course.
Like, this is the most.
Yeah.
And we find out a little bit later that he gifts this harmonica to Red. And watching Morgan, and we haven't talked much about his performance because he's just
we take
kind
it for
of always
granted.
good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true, yeah.
And nominated for an Oscar supporting actor this year. And watching him, he's good throughout, but in particular when he's got the harmonica and he doesn't allow himself to enjoy it, to utilize it. There's something about that not allowing, like you're saying, you want the feeling of it without the reality of it. Can't handle the freedom, but likes to think about what it might be like to be free.
And let me tell you, that's relatable.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Cut me loose and now where am I? I'm without a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watching him try and at times to hold it to his mouth, but can't bring himself to play it. Those scenes I think are like subtle, quiet, beautifully rendered performance in a movie full of great performances.
I went through a stage and still struggle with it where you make a lot of mistakes in your youth with alcohol or whatever, just bad decision making where you feel guilty about doing something that feels good for yourself. Something of long term, not the short term dopamine hits.
Sure.
Those things, whatever. That's a whole other problem.
Yeah.
But that something that would give you that long sense of feeling good, I've often struggled with. And in that moment, it's like, yeah, I get you, Red. I get
Can't
you.
accept it in.
Yeah,
right?
because
Like,
you almost put yourself in a mental prison. It's like,
Yeah.
I've done this. I don't deserve this. I am put myself in my mind
Yeah.
in four walls. And it can be kind of crippling at sometimes. So
Totally.
it took me years to sort of get somewhat close. So,
institutionalized.
yep. And I'm not very smart.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's factual. And it was 5 years.
Check the tape.
Yeah, it's all there. Unlike Andy, actually, oddly enough, he's quite smart, which we have sort of established in another scene, again, with Red, which I agree is the strongest performance. If I'm just going to talk
If
about
you're going to talk
the two.
Oscar, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's fair.
Tim was okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Serviceable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
like
a little
him.
mumbly, kind of plays that a little dry. Sure.
Yeah. In Arlington Road, I'm on board. Love him. We'll talk about that at some point.
Yeah.
But he invents this guy
Yes.
named Randall Stevens. You can do a lot by mail, apparently.
Yeah. Back in 1947, whatever it is.
Gets him a SSN
Yep.
license,
All of
everything.
it.
Basically creates this character, which is another moment where a seed is sort of planted
Totally.
without, I didn't anyway, quite clue into this is going to play later.
Because you're an idiot.
Well, that exactly goes back to me not being very smart. But it's a fun conversation. And it leads to one of my favorite lines where Annie says, more or less, I don't quote as well as you do, I was an honest man until I went to prison.
Yeah.
And now
Straight
he's
as an
doing
arrow.
and now he's doing fraud.
Yep.
He's part of,
The laundering.
yeah,
of all-
that's you could do major time for that, unless you know somebody.
is.
Of course, but didn't break the law
Yeah.
until in prison. I think that's a funny thing.
Yeah, it's a really funny line. It's a great kind of moment between the two, and it does, like you say, set up what's happening later.
Yeah.
And also, it's the warden's fault, which is sort of another nice little punchline to the rest of it. Is Andy doesn't have the access to the mail, to the right, if not for the fact that he's the warden's little pet.
Exactly. And it's I don't think the ward knows what this could lead to later. I think he's underestimating the intelligence of our good friend Andy Dufresne.
Absolutely, absolutely. What it does lead to, in fact, is Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. Tommy.
Tommy comes in,
Not so innocent.
not so innocent,
He's actually done an actual
and
crime.
not that smart.
Not that smart. He was caught stealing OLEDs.
That's right.
Or maybe at the time, Tube TV.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. Didn't drop them, though, because that's a whole different charge.
That's right. And Andy's got that sort of great line, like, change your profession because you're clearly not very good at this one. You can
Yeah. They don't connect initially.
No.
Yeah. Because, Andy's a smart guy. This Tommy guys know you're
He's a
a
jabroni.
jerk off. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm not.
But when I was younger, I fucking loved Tommy.
you're still young, by the way.
Yes. And I love Gil Bellows, the actor. He shows up in a bunch of different things. He's a Vancouver guy.
Oh, he's one of your guys?
Yeah, he was just in a bunch of movies in the early 2000s. I kind of came
Okay.
back to him later, but I was like, I really dig this guy's vibe.
Yeah, he had
The
good energy.
good energy.
Good energy. We wish we'd get more out of you, buddy.
Had
More
the good
energy.
sideburns. He was a good-looking chap.
Yeah. Kind of reminded me of Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, I can see that.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see
All right. I feel better about it then.
There you go. But yeah, so I thought a great character comes in and really kind of spice it up. We're now basically an hour left in the movie. The next phase, let's say, is started.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives Andy another project, as Red kind of alludes to, right?
He
built
likes
the
to keep busy.
library, did
Yeah.
the things.
Yeah.
So Tommy becomes his new project. Now, what's Tommy's final mission, or let's say, what's his goals?
His grade 12?
Yeah.
High school diploma.
GED.
Good for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, if you haven't seen it.
Never seen it.
Of course you haven't, because it's on TV, folks. And they're coming back for season 13,
Those
because we
guys,
all
man.
know how shows like to come back.
It's impressive. This is like the 6th or 7th comeback, I think.
Yeah.
Have they been canceled?
Whoa. That's never been canceled.
Oh,
They
they choose. They take
They
a
choose
sabbatical.
on their own accord.
They choose not to continue.
This show is what made Showcase.
Okay.
All right, just
This is as if that's anything.
leave it at that. Anyways, another line that I like, because it's kind of a throwback to earlier in the movie,
Okay.
where everyone's innocent.
Yes.
Like, what are you here for?
That's right. They're getting to know each other.
Exactly. And so now Annie's one of the boys.
Yeah.
Tommy asks him, why are you here? He's like, well, the lawyer fucked me. And there's probably some truth to that, knowing what we know.
Potentially, sure.
Knowing what we know now. But everyone has a good giggle about it.
Yep.
Making the best of their time in
Of
there.
course. Everyone's having a laugh. And I think there is that. As much as we just to relate once again to the jobs, I can look back at certain parts of that job and think I hated it.
Yeah, it's the people though.
I had the worst, blah blah blah. But I laughed.
Yeah,
and
you're all in together, right?
Enjoyed and like have fond memories of my best friends. It's not all that bad, but you glom on the things that.
Depends where your headspace is on any given day. But I mean, if you're there for people, the people I work with, then I realize if you really have that relationship with them, you can leave the job and still be friends with the people.
It's not easy though.
Yeah, it's not. I realize that now as I've changed professions. I've maintained some contact with some of them, but I'm like, should I message them? Oh, they'll message me, and that they're probably thinking the same thing.
It's the ease of. I have this conversation a number of times because again, a lot of transition happening. It's that you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
All right. I work 5 days a week with these people, so I don't have to make the call, set it up, do the things.
There's no effort needed.
There's no effort needed.
Yeah.
And then when the effort has become, it's like you've lulled yourself in. Not you, we all right, have lulled ourselves into this like, oh well, I do the life thing over here, and I just do the work thing with you guys.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to do the life thing with you guys.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always click.
And also, society just breeds isolation or disconnection, right?
Sure.
Like,
well, some do, yeah.
Some do. Well, some buy into the whole, like they want you to be disconnected socially.
I just never, I mean, I'm a very social guy at work. Used to be, at the social jobs.
I heard you're a butterfly. You're
garrulous.
You're a borderline butterfly. Social butterfly.
Social butterfly.
Come on, buddy. Get the program here.
I'm thinking about a butterfly effect. Ashton Kutcher.
Great movie on my shelf. But even though I went to school, right? I had a good laugh. I worked on projects.
Yep.
I've been to people's houses.
Yep.
Do I talk to any of them? Once or twice, and it's been a while.
Yeah.
And
you should tell them to
listen to the
podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get in there.
Plug it.
Tommy ends up listening, even though your friends don't. He ends up listening. He ends up listening to a story about Andy's situation.
Yes.
And his ears prick up.
They did, literally.
Because
good makeup.
He knows a little something that not everybody else does.
Yes. That's quite a story he has to tell, doesn't he?
Indeed. Golf pro. That's the trigger right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you would remember. He's in a cell doing time with a guy who likes to chat.
Very chatty.
He had a lot of interesting characteristics that you would not want in a roommate.
No.
And they could have easily have just told the story orally with Tommy.
Yeah.
But they used this opportunity to show us.
A little flashback.
Yeah, and they chose the perfect actor for this 30-second moment because he is creepy as shit.
Very creepy. Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Intense.
Like every body part on him reeks of I'm creepy and I am
I will kill somebody.
Yeah. And he did, allegedly.
Yes.
According to Tommy.
Tommy's got the full scoop.
Yeah.
And he tries to explain that to Haywood and wants Tommy to tell Andy that he knows the guy.
Yeah. Come on. Let's go to Norton.
Bad call.
I think we sometimes, not we, them, people, forget of people's intentions and their best interests of others. Because Norton's best interest, obviously, and I wouldn't think of it either, is you need to stay in here.
Yeah. You know too much.
You know too much. Yeah.
You're my eyes and ears in here. Yeah.
I need you to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you could sell me down the river if you're out.
Absolutely.
For a guy who's a man of the Bible, Norton?
Yeah, I think that's the point.
Yeah, I guess that's the point. But I believed him. I believed in the Bible.
Discipline and Bible.
That's it. He quoted the Bible.
That's right.
I don't think you could.
Chapter and verse.
Can you, Matthew?
Who's
your guy?
You know me, Exodus 8:2. That's my jam.
That's okay.
That's Magnolia. That's
okay.
Magnolia.
Of course it is.
Plague of the Frogs.
All right.
We get Andy, though. He's fighting back.
Of course.
As you are fighting me against Magnolia, Andy, too, is fighting the warden to believe him. And we get Andy for the first real time in this whole movie, excitable, angry.
Are we going on 20 years at this point? 19. He gets out at 19.
Yes, so
pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. It's been stewing.
Yeah. He finally kind of blows up. How can you be so obtuse?
Ooh.
Right. What'd you say? Right.
Yeah. I said to myself, Phil has heard that term before. He's been accused of being obtuse. Not by me.
It's a triangle.
I wouldn't dare. It is.
So
good work, buddy.
Yes. Anyway, so is it, deliberate watching that exchange, and he's like, "It's my life," is a moment where you realize it's finally kind of gotten to him. And why wouldn't it? And this is the thing that drives me bonkers in humanity is the warden's a bit of an overtalker and a bit of a negative Nelly.
Yeah, negative
because
Norton.
Andy is saying, hey, let's go do, the place would have the pay stubs.
Exactly. Yeah,
Well,
they would.
that's if they still have it.
Yeah, the pro shop, the golf
Oh,
shop.
well, they would have the records of
course.
Well, who's to say if he's even there?
Look,
You're like, just
come on.
those people that do that drive me absolutely crazy.
The Nortons of the
Why
world.
bother doing that? It's not going to work out for you anyway.
Yeah.
I had my first girlfriend.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah. My first girlfriend, I was gearing up for a family meeting. I was distraught, and I said, I'm going to have a family meeting. I need it. I need to do this.
Good for you.
And she says, why bother? Nothing's going to change anyway. And you're probably not going to do it anyway, to begin with. I had a can of Pepsi in my hand.
Uh-oh.
And I threw it basically right at her face.
Wow.
Yeah. Not quite. I mean, I was never going to hit her.
Was it diet, at least? Or is it full-on Pepsi?
Full-on Pepsi.
Wow. Calories and all.
I was so enraged by the lack of just let it go. Let it be whatever it's going to be. But instead it's, but why bother? You're not going to, who cares? What? You're like, I'm feeling the thing. Don't disregard the feeling. It's just what's going to happen. And you should support, or not even support, just shut up. But because the warden, he's like, but they're not going to have that. That's even if he's still employed. Maybe they don't have the number.
That trigger
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Phil got a little bit triggered
I
there.
need to do this. And so what if it's a dead end? Who cares? I got nothing but time here.
Did that relationship with that girl last long?
Too long.
Oh, still with her.
Years and years. Yeah, that's right.
Actually, not even my ex.
Probably 4 years. 17 to 20. Yeah, anyway, those types of people infuriate me. And I can feel why Andy would be pushed to the limit there because it's his life, as he's saying. But in general, just those people that, why bother? Who cares? Cynical. I have zero patience for it.
Well, apparently not. 4 years you put up with it.
Well, there were other benefits. It wasn't that all the time.
What do you do with a guy who kind of wants the truth to be told? You got to shut him up. What a better place to put him is in the hole.
Yeah.
Not for 2 weeks, but for a month.
Yeah, a whole month in the hole.
Well, it's going to lead to more than a month. But for now, as far as we know, it's a month. And I don't think I'm going to make it. That's a long time to be in a hole. I don't know the exact conditions. Same meal every day, same time.
I don't think you even get a meal.
And very dark in there.
Very dark.
I mean,
They mess with your sleep. Now, what does that feel like?
Well,
David?
I produce my own vitamin D because I'm a redhead.
Yeah.
We don't need the sun.
You don't like the sun. You don't want the
sun. You've seen firsthand what it does to me.
Yeah.
So I'm okay there. So I would just gonna have a catch up on some rest.
On the concrete.
You get used to it. Your body will mold
And they'll
to
wake
it.
you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I sort of mentioned I didn't love Tim Robbins in this, but when he got his visits in the hole, I could get the sense that he's not liking this experience too much.
Yeah.
Just laying there, the sun sort of coming in his eyes.
That's how they fuck with you.
I enjoyed that. He gets a visit from Hadley and from Norton, ultimately.
Yep. Well, we get notification that he got his GED.
Tommy did, yes.
So it worked.
From the food guy.
Yeah. All his lessons helped.
Yeah. Wonderful. Great
Unfortunately,
news.
Tommy gets to celebrate with a trip out to the yard with the warden. Now, what are your thoughts on this scene? Did you feel at any point, did you remember? I can think back to watching this movie the first time, but in your case, before we get to me, did you anticipate what was about to happen at any point?
This is the second time where I wrote something down before it happened.
Okay.
Tommy gets killed. My exact words.
Okay.
Yeah. So I knew it was coming. How? I don't remember exactly what happened. But yeah, I mean, what else do you do? From Norton's perspective, you got to do it. You're so deep into this shit.
I wonder that if it had to be done at all. Who is Tommy going to talk to?
You got to manage it, though.
I suppose. But I just think, there is no...
It's more work to manage it.
You can beat the shit out of him again, like Hadley has.
Good, sure.
But who's he talking to? He's not ringing the newspaper man up. He's not sending a letter to another prison to say, hey, this is the thing. He's not talking to the governor, right? There's no access. So how much of a threat really was he? I don't know. But in 1994, I was fucking gutted.
Wow. So it really upset you.
I loved this character so much.
Oh, you did like him. Yeah, yeah.
And when he got shot, it was such a 14. Like I was like, What?
Yeah.
It was totally unexpected.
I'm sorry,
and
buddy.
very effective. And I love the shot. Again, Deacon's working magic.
Of course.
Hadley shoots him in the dark, takes 2 slow, quiet steps back, shadows the light. You just get the sense, And Warden, even before that, when he kind of does the, you sure that you can swear on, right? Gets him all worked up.
Just to guarantee he's doing the right thing in his mind.
Butts out the cigarette, makes a little motion up.
Boom.
Bam. 3 shots right in the chest. Really powerful, great scene.
So you like it more now? You appreciate, or you always appreciate?
I always
the scene?
loved it.
Okay.
I just was like gutted. I was so sad.
Well, I think it's not about being a threat, more of being a nuisance.
Sure. And you get to prove your point.
You're not.
That there's consequences here, Andy. You may think you're one thing, but you're
Exactly. It's maybe more for to shut up Andy more
you're,
than anything
you're,
else.
You're setting a scene.
And you can really see from Andy moving forward, like he's lifeless.
Yeah, basically he's broken is what I wrote down. He's basically broken, and he talks to the warden, right? He's like, I'm done. Right? All the money, all that stuff, I'm out.
I don't think so, buddy.
Warden's not having any
Oh,
of
you're
that.
out? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Sure.
You made your own bed too, right, Andy? You've been complicit for this long. You don't get to just call it, I'm good, right? You're too deep. So I like that dynamic for sure.
And like you said, everybody has a breaking point, and Red is a little concerned.
Yeah.
He's sort of getting the feeling that Andy's not all there. He's obviously distracted. He's distraught.
Yeah, well, you get the great line, right? Like, it comes down to one thing: get busy living or get busy dying.
Great line.
And
great line.
Sums up really the whole movie.
And then Red's like, which one's he going to go with?
Yeah. It's unclear.
It's unclear, but made slightly more clear, or at least something to maybe misdirect us, is he borrows a rope. Maybe not borrows. Takes a rope. Gets a rope.
Yes.
From our good friend, Sadler.
Yes. Haywood. Yeah.
And he's like, well, I didn't know.
Who's to say?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm on his side on this.
Yes. And before this, we get Andy talking about Zihuatanejo and where he would go. He's like,
Oh,
if I
yeah.
ever get out of here, Zihuatanejo would be the place.
That's the place to be.
Mexico, they say this about the Pacific Ocean.
Gorgeous.
Has no memories.
Yeah, that's great.
And
I should go.
yeah, when I first started at the airline, we flew to Zihuatanejo.
Oh, it's a real place.
But I never did. But it's like the only reason I would travel there was based on this movie.
Wow.
It is absolutely a real place. It just didn't ever make it happen.
What's your favorite ocean, by the way?
Pacific. Obviously.
I thought yeah, okay. That's the sense I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you even asked.
Yeah, don't be an idiot. With the rope comes suspicion.
Yes, for
The group, basically.
and us.
And as an audience, true, yeah, because we're not...
For first-time viewers, at least.
Yeah, because they start doing the roll call in the morning.
As they should.
And the last shots we have of Andy is sitting in the dark, as we have seen a couple other times, but he's looking distant, looking vacant.
Yeah.
Camera's pushing in. We're
Vacant,
like,
I like
where
that.
are we at with this guy? And yeah, sir, lights come up, nobody's there. And that's a great scene. I love the sort of the pageantry of that. Get out of here, I shit you not, as this sort of guard comes wandering down. Great camera move, dolly
Great
around.
movement. You're a dolly guy. You love a good dolly.
It's phenomenal. It's really exciting, and the reality that he's gone.
He was there in the morning.
He
Or
was
the night
there
before.
last night.
Yeah, he was there last night.
And everyone's kind of flummoxed.
Yeah.
And the alarm's going off. They think he's gone.
He's gone. You gotta search for him, and makes you kind of want to throw rocks.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cheat on the reveal. Like, all right,
Are we talking
I guess.
contrivance here? No.
No, I wouldn't say that.
All right. I'm checking. We have not used the term yet.
No.
So I thought,
Here's your chance.
yeah, it's all a bit of a retcon too, which is not possible.
It's my favorite shot of the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I love the reveal of the poster, the rock going through it, and hearing that it
Great
keeps
sound
going
mix.
on and on and on.
Nominated. Sound Mix was nominated. Did not win though.
No, it did not.
No.
And then the warden pulling the poster down,
Big hole.
camera pulling back.
Yeah.
It's just a phenomenal shot. It's in like those great shots of movie montages you might see. It's just fantastic.
I take those things for granted. I just thought that's a gaping hole.
Yeah. Well,
That must have
talk
taken
to
a
the
while.
Talk to the sisters.
The time for me, yeah, exactly. He would have loved that hole.
Yeah.
But I'm a time guy.
Yeah.
I've said it 1,000 times, and I had to question myself: how long would that take?
He said, at the time, I thought it would take 600 years. Turns out he did it in 19.
Pretty good. It was a little bit loose, though. So I do appreciate them trying to explain it. It wasn't as hard, maybe because of time has passed.
And pressure.
And exactly, pressure. Thanks for bringing that back. My main question, and I was like, oh, my God, this is such BS. This whole movie is done for me. I am gone. Toodle-loos. As I asked myself, after he left, how did he put the poster back up? And I thought that was a pretty valid question.
Yeah.
Then I realized when they shoot back to him doing the whole escape, which I'm glad they do, I got to know.
Yes.
Is the bottom part isn't pinned.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's hanging.
So I was reeled back in within moments.
Begrudgingly.
Because that would have really, been a problem.
Sure.
Now, like we said earlier in this episode, Philip, we love a couple of things about prison movies. The transactional stuff.
Yeah.
And we love the escape stuff.
Oh, yes.
Here we get to be shown, basically, 19 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It really is.
And he's had that little rock hammer.
He's had many of them, right? Like, because you presume that it would.
Yeah. In the book.
Yeah.
It's like nice little.
Here lies salvation.
Yeah. Sticking it.
So good.
Sticking it.
Totally sticking it.
Yeah. This is not good for Norton, though.
No, I just think that the use of that, the score is great, and climbing through 500 yards of shit to get out on the other side.
It's nasty. I would say it's worth it, though. In the grand scheme of things.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you probably don't remember this, but there's a shot in Pleasantville from 1998
maybe
that occurs where Tobey Maguire is looking in the rain.
Oh.
Overhead shot, looking up, arms wide out.
Oh, amazing scene.
And Gary Ross, who directed that movie,
love Gary,
said later, I ripped it off from the Shawshank Redemption.
Well, he's honest about that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Because that's the iconic shot. It's the poster
of
Andy looking up into the sun with his bag full of stuff. And
that I thought, well, did he know the blueprints after getting through the initial hole? That's pretty good forethought to know that he was going to go up, he was going to go down, going to go through. So that's why you had the rope to tie the stuff and bag it up. But I guess you could assume that he's a smart guy, that you're going to need your hands free. I guess that's important.
Yeah, and also they talk about he's got this solo prison cell for 19 years. So you could get, and you're drilling the hole, you could go through that hole every night and you get a sense as to where you're going. You just don't have to like break the pipe, but you can get your lay of the land so as you come back by the time then like night's
You're
out.
saying he had the hole done like somewhat prior.
Somewhat. I'm not saying
we don't know
years
exactly
ago, right?
Yeah,
you didn't get the
I'm guessing it'd be maybe no more than a month.
Sure, for sure.
know.
But you can do a lot, and that's 30 days of going out and scoping out your situation.
He looks like a scoper too.
He scopes.
He scopes.
Everybody's.
I use
They know
scope.
to scope.
I use scope.
Use it more. The bag, in question in this moment, manages to have all of Andy's life basically moving forward, right? It's got all the documents he's going to need. So the ID, we talked about Randall Stevens. He's got all that stuff.
Yeah. He did the old swap.
Did the switcheroo.
Yeah.
So what it does is it sets up, okay, well, he's got the forethought. He knows he's going to have to go through, maybe not the rain. Maybe it was planned. Like, there's some question if you.
I think choosing a thunderstorm would be a good choice.
Totally.
It worked out well.
Worked out well and played well. So what's good about that is we get Andy's sort of most euphoric kind of moment. But what happens in that is he's got the warden, too. He's got the warden by the balls. And we see in a little montage what happens. Sends the story to the newspaper.
Andy doesn't send it. Randall does.
That's right.
Randall Stevens.
Yeah, takes care of it. Yeah.
Which I love because I thought it was a great idea to how to do the money laundering, but how it works well for him now is it's a complete identity.
Yep.
You're scot-free, essentially.
Totally. And you think that it's sort of doing it for the warden, right? You think, as Andy's describing this earlier, it's...
Fooled me.
Absolutely.
Not easy to do.
That's right. And this is where I think the emotionality of the story becomes the thing that lets it live beyond its means.
Okay. Here it is.
Because I think here's where we get, I don't want to call it saccharine.
Good, because I don't know what that means.
Sweet, sugary sweet.
Oh.
But we get the stuff that's easy to swallow, emotionally poignant, and powerful performances.
So saccharine. Sounds pretty sweet.
So we get like what I think is a really kind of a sweet moment, which is the 4 or 5 guys around the table again.
Yes.
The voiceover from Red talking about how beautifully bright the feathers were, how the caged bird, beautiful stuff about how if you let him out, you knew it was a sin to keep that bird inside.
Can't be contained. Yeah.
But you notice that he's missing when it's gone. Your place is that much more drab.
Like when I leave your house.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get it.
That in 94 and ever since has been an incredibly powerful way. Again, we talk about the video store or like these other jobs we have. It's like I was so happy when my dear friend Randall, coincidentally,
Stevens.
Randall Akita, director of See For Me. Go check it out. It's on Amazon.
Right.
When he left the video store, we'd worked together for a year and a bit.
Yeah, you felt that one.
But I was like, I want you to succeed. I want you to go.
Course,
You got another job. You got another opportunity. You want to do this thing.
Which is not easy for you.
No, but it was so sad because I lost my best friend in Vancouver, my first real friend in Vancouver that I made. It felt different after he left. I wouldn't want him to stay forever because I was miserable when I stayed forever. So anyway, I really connected to that line even in 94 and then throughout my life because I'm a guy that stays.
It's funny because when you left, I didn't feel any of that.
Yeah, I felt nothing. And there's that too, right? Not everybody does that. That's the beauty of that, why that person is important.
Yeah. Well, we were, by that time, hanging out outside of work.
We'd already crossed the threshold, if you will.
Yeah, playing Last of Us every night.
Yes, exactly. But many people came and went. I was at the video store for 11 and a half years, right? Many people came and went. But there's the handful that, like, changed me when they left or, like, the vibe was changed when they left. And others just came and went, made no impression.
I just want you to know I'm honored to be part of that small amount of people that stayed in your life.
Absolutely.
Post-video store.
Yeah.
And someone who now has no life at all is our good friend, the warden. And he decides ultimately that he's in way, way too deep, and he's just going to shut it down.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't have his brain or either, the warden. He lost it all.
He lost it all. That's what you do, though.
Yeah. And they talk about Hadley crying.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sung like a canary, probably. Yeah, so that's what happened there. Norton is gone, so we can kind of eliminate that from,
That's right. New regime comes into town, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
New sheriff in town, and what ends up happening is Red gets himself paroled.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the sort of, it's just a made-up word, right? The politician's word. His speech about retribution and rehabilitation.
I really just like the irony of it.
Yeah.
Where he got denied every time before by saying something that from
scripted.
Yeah, but lines that they want to hear.
Yeah.
And like, no, even you're saying the right stuff.
Yeah.
But denied.
You don't mean it.
Yeah. Now you're almost like taking a shot at the guy who's in charge of rejecting or approving your parole, and that seemed to work.
Yeah.
So
just calling it out, right? Like, this is all just artifice.
But I think it's really good dialogue.
Yeah.
And I really think that's the ultimate stamp of all stamps.
You think the approved?
Yeah, that's
the stamp.
Can you think of a better?
Is there a more life-changing stamp? You're saying?
I don't think so. And we have both stamped bank deposit slips.
Of course, dates, names.
Exactly.
But not a life-changing stamp like that. You're right.
And we probably never will.
Shit, you're right.
That's big. I urge you to come up, not now, but you think about it. You sleep on it. I come up with a bigger stamp situation than an approved parole. You let me know. You know where I live. You know where I'm at.
I'll give it some thought because,
as
you say it, I can't immediately think of a better stamp, bigger stamp situation.
I'm okay being proved wrong, but you're gonna have to put the work in. You're gonna have to put the work in.
I'll take it. You know who else puts the work in, my man? Red. So
he
gets out.
He does. And this is part of my misremembering, but I'll let you go first, and I'll reveal.
Okay, please. I'm curious
because even though it's embarrassing, I'll still reveal it.
Because we see Red in Brooks's reality.
Exactly.
Same hotel, same job.
Yeah. Does it a little bit better though.
Same voiceover that is questioning why he's there, what it's all about, what he's going to do without it. He thinks about hurting somebody to go back in, institutionalized.
The only difference is the urinal scene.
Yes.
Only difference.
Yeah. That's right. Brooks didn't pee.
No, he did not. Didn't have to.
Didn't have to. I think this scene is a great sort of misdirection that in hindsight is like really cheesy. Maybe not cheesy. Predictable.
Okay. Big difference, buddy.
But at the time, I was just like, oh no, don't do it. It just felt like It was set up perfectly well to mirror Brooks.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when I realized the movie it wants to be is not the dark, not the deep, not emotional depths of despair or anything like that. It wants to be the light movie.
Hope.
It wants the hope.
That's the hope.
And so we get Freeman leaving. He's sort of looking at the compass, right? We're same glossing over the
and a couple items there. And guns and compasses. That's the name of the store.
Yeah.
G's and C's. G's and C's.
Your keys. So after all of that, we've seen him. He gets the compass wherever else.
Yeah, hitting the road to Buxton.
You think he's on his way to Buxton.
Yeah.
Pre-bus.
Yeah.
Where did you start misremembering? Have we gotten to that point yet?
We're right in around there, and you said misdirection, and it got me. I was misdirected.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, I've seen the movie, possibly twice. And like I said, I had already pre-written some lines down that did happen.
Yeah.
And I had written down, I don't like how this is ending. I never liked the ending of this movie. Probably one of the reasons I didn't go back to it.
Okay.
Because I thought he met the same fate as Brooks.
Oh, my gosh.
I thought he ended it.
You thought this movie ended with Red hanging
himself.
Wow.
And I was misremembering the Brooks thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I think he got on that bus and got to Buxton, I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. That's not going to happen. Something else is going to happen. Yet I still didn't remember the ending.
Actual ending, just not.
But at this point I knew it wasn't the ending I thought it was.
Wow.
Yeah. Silly me, Phillip.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's embarrassing.
That's a tough one.
I'm embarrassed.
I love the reveal. So was Red. Like that's a really kind of that he carved that in the thing. But oh wow, that's a big jump.
So I mean, it didn't make me love the movie, but it certainly helped a little bit.
Yeah. It doesn't end on a suicide.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Oh my gosh. The movie ends proper. Red's on the bus. He's gets off at Buxton, like you're saying. He finds the rock that no business in Maine.
No, absolutely.
He reads the letter.
I like how he's all paranoid, like anyone looking.
Yeah, I love
the fear, right?
Because he's lived in that space forever, right? 30 years.
That could have been an easy oversight, but I like how that's
totally. He's got the money. When he sees the money, oh shit! Like
exactly. I shouldn't have this.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and we get the more voiceover now from Andy. But again, Red is reading it, so it's sort of part of that.
He's the man for the job, buddy.
It's that same principle. And there's something about if you've come this far, perhaps you'll come a little further. I don't know what that is. That sticks with me.
Yeah.
But it's a line I've stolen and a couple of things I've written generally.
Yeah, you do that.
I just love...
You're a hack.
I love it. But more importantly, what I love is the...
Pacific.
Yeah.
It's your favorite ocean.
It's the tail end. It is my favorite open. It is the tail end ideas of, he says, get busy living, get busy dying. We get that refrain again. But we also get I hope I can make it across the border. I hope the Pacific is as beautiful as my friend
He's
said.
doing a lot of hoping.
I hope I can see my friend.
What a hypocrite.
I hope.
Yeah.
It's my...
Came around.
I think, we talked about endings before.
Die Hard 3.
I have cried at this moment over the years. There's something incredibly positive and beautiful and sweet and kind-natured about those 4 lines, each beginning with "I hope."
That's
that
good.
Melts me every time.
Like cheese on a grilled cheese sandwich.
Basically.
Yeah.
I love it. It makes the movie in a weird way.
Ooh.
Because I love everything that came before, and there's a couple of nitpicks, but the reason why this movie gets to be number 1 on the IMDb and 9.3s and whatever other numbers you want to throw at me that mean nothing. It's lines like that, read by Freeman with the backdrop of the Pacific Ocean and on the beach, and these 2 men, after having all the things we've just seen.
Nice boat, too.
Hugging on a boat.
Actually, it wasn't a very nice boat. It will be, though.
Not yet.
One day.
It's fucking magical, and it puts... all of the things I've spent the last hour and a bit talking about, which is some questionable choices here and there.
Not a lot, though.
And it could be darker or whatever else. It does this so powerfully and so beautifully that I can't help but be moved every single time. Did you find yourself moved at all by the new ending, this unreleased ending you experienced?
I was more impressed with the fact that that's the first time you swore in all episode.
I threw a couple.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking them out.
Yeah,
just to make this a true statement. Okay, Phil, we've had this conversation before.
I feel nothing.
I feel better about the ending than I had initially.
It's better than the suicide.
Yeah. Granted, I think it's a nice shot. It's a beautiful ocean, beautiful beach.
No memories.
Exactly, which is a place I would love to visit. One day we should go.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting to that level.
Okay.
It's the movie never did.
All right.
What I want to say is I've enjoyed talking about this movie more than the actual movie.
Wow.
Which is hard to believe because you're the person I'm talking to. Okay. It's long. It's 2:22. That's my movie.
Yeah. It's also not that long.
I could have waited because you would have brought this off eventually.
Totally.
But I said I'll just do it.
Yeah.
I'll just do it because
take the hit.
Take the hit. I didn't want to say it. I do certainly think it's a movie that everyone should watch.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's an experience I think worth having.
It's a universal movie.
Yeah, I get that. I am not part of the 10 out of 10 group, but I'm not the one guy, which I did not find actually. I got as low as a 3 out of 10. I couldn't find anything lower, and I stopped scrolling at that point. So a lot of people really like this movie. I don't quite get it.
Okay.
I think it's a fine movie. It's solid. More than serviceable. I'll give it a what above serviceable.
Okay.
I think there's good performances. It is well shot. It's just there's points in it where I was kind of like, okay. But it's a movie that I don't think I need to watch again ever.
Wow.
Even though I misremembered it. But now that I know.
Yes.
I know that
You're
the ending is
convinced now.
it's locked.
Sure.
I would maybe let this movie out on parole after 10 years and watch it again. Despite it having some good scenes and some good dialogue, I never felt the intensity of it. I never felt Annie's character ever in real danger.
You're right, yeah.
At all. And I thought
you needed that.
I wanted more of that. Like the stakes weren't really there. It was a story, and it was kind of spots were a little bit predictable at some, but I did like the foreshadowing it did do. I think it did everything pretty well. The overall execution was good. I just didn't find it overly entertaining.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Yeah, it's just
I know, but it's funny because that's the reason I haven't watched it. And I thought, well, I have to watch this. I'm missing something. And I watched it again. It's like, okay, it's okay.
Sure.
It's a good movie. There's nothing wrong with it.
one above serviceable.
Yeah, but I can't. I didn't walk away and say, wow.
Yeah, that's what I've been missing.
Yeah, like I'm watching Die Hard 5, the first 15 minutes, like, oh man, this is so cool. Yeah, this.
You don't think that was predictable a little bit?
No, everything's subjective, I guess.
100%. That's the beauty of it.
It's harder to be this guy because there's so much of you, that guy. There's so many 10 out of 10s. Or like, I almost feel bad not loving this movie. But the reality is I can't force it.
No,
I can't force it.
I want to lie, for God's sake.
Thank you.
I loved it. Thank you.
Now, you've alluded to that you liked the movie.
Yeah.
Almost loved it.
Yeah.
Did love it.
Yeah.
How many times did you watch it? Because I'm gonna be perfectly transparent with you. I waited to the last second to watch it.
Really?
Because
not even motivated.
No.
Even though you took it off your shelf.
Exactly.
Wow.
I waited till today. Wow. Watched it only once.
Yikes.
More or less right before recording, just so it was fresh. So I had all my notes. I was ready to go. I organized it and everything like that. So I put the effort into the viewing. But I'm like, I know I'm not going to be able to watch this a second time.
Wow.
Yeah. I just knew.
Okay.
And I'm not, and I was correct. I'm like, there's no way I can watch this again.
Crazy.
Yeah. I might watch it again in 10 years.
Crazy, yeah. Odd.
I just wasn't compelled enough.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. What I find interesting about that is just because this movie is so
Seinfeld?
I don't this is going to sound worse. It feels generic. It feels like the blueprint for an inoffensive movie.
Maybe that's what I'm getting from it. It didn't take enough risks, maybe.
But everything, like you're saying, is subjective. It's always compelling to me when we do these sort of summations, how your brain works, or I try and figure out why or what something does or doesn't kind of connect on some level.
What's defective about Dave?
Not even that. Just like, again, you can go on for an hour about something like a Die Hard 5, which, I would look at and just think like there is absolutely zero redeeming qualities in this movie whatsoever. Nothing original, nothing fresh, nothing curious, nothing.
Oh my God, the helicopters.
Nothing challenging or curious, or it was all predictable, nothing unique or anything like that. And this movie is also not maybe the most unique or the most compelling. It's pretty straight ahead narrative. And one is gold stars and the other one is sort of like, I'll never watch this again. I feel like, even though for me, one of the weird kind of cool things about this movie is in 94, I probably thought this was one of the greats. and I probably held that it is sort of worthy of its status for most of that time in the last 30 years.
Okay.
But when I did watch it this time, because I haven't seen it in a long time, I just thought the same. I thought it was more vignette-y than I remembered.
Okay.
And it was a little heavy-handed at times, and it was less deep or meaningful than what it felt like at 15, generally, right? Like the motifs and so forth. However, I fucking loved it. I think it's great filmmaking, like stylistically, great writing, great direction, great style, tone, all that stuff.
Yeah, it checks all those
great
boxes.
performances.
Yeah.
And I don't need a movie to challenge me at every turn. I went to see a movie called Weapons the other day.
Oh, how is that?
It's excellent.
Oh, good. Good to know. Maybe I'll go watch it.
And last week I saw Together, both horror movies, and I was in a room in a theater and people were playing this guessing game. Not every movie needs to propel you forward that way. And like Together as an example, it's like pretty straight ahead. It sets its themes and its tones and its motifs and rides it out to the end.
Has a formula and it sticks with it. And,
And
works.
it succeeds. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's got jump scares at the moments. It's got comedy when you need it. It ends and whatever. And you go, that's exactly how that movie should go. Does that make it a bad movie because it wasn't a twist ending or it wasn't a I saw it coming? It's like not every movie is a challenge. Not every movie has to push back against the norms and so forth. This is a movie that takes all the history of prison movies and adds it to a story of friendship and love between two men in particular, not noteworthy, I suppose, in a setting that is unconventional, but we've seen it, and brings it home in a way that like it could not have been any better, even though it's exactly straight up the middle line drive. And
good baseball reference. Thank you.
I threw it in just for you. Dog Days of Summer and all.
Yeah.
So to me, that's the magic of the movie, is that it is all the things that you could look at and go and almost deride it for. Oh, doesn't take any chances. And go, but it doesn't need to because what it's doing is perfect or near enough. And that's my takeaway. So I love this movie. I don't think it's the greatest movie ever made. I don't know if it's the top of the pops, but it's really good.
Do you think it earns that top spot on IMDb?
No.
Even though I know you're...
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't, because for me, the movies that make that are challenging, unique, change the form, bring something new to the table. Take some chances visually or commercially or like just doing something new with the media. However, this being in that sort of top 10, or it's easy to see why this movie would be loved so much because it's easy to love. It does everything just right. Maybe not by you, but just generally speaking, it does those things.
If you listened, which I hope you did, I didn't nitpick like anything.
No, not at all.
Which is ironic.
Which is another sometimes a weird thing with either of us, because we'll go through an episode where we don't tear it apart, and at the end go, sucks. You're like, what? Did you not listen to the rest of it?
This is an odd thing. It brings something new every week. I have one last question for you, Phil, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Have you seen Freakier Friday?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't made it out to that one yet.
Okay, let me know. I'll tag along.
Oh, that's going to get you out.
That's the one's going to be out, buddy. Love by Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right. Well, Nolan's got a movie in a year, so maybe July 26th.
Maybe. All right. I got lots of time to prepare.
Yeah, lock it
for
in.
that outing.
Oh, folks, thank you so much for joining us on this Odyssey. We do appreciate it. Visit us on the Facebook page, Off the Shelf with Phil and Dave, of course. Rate us 5 stars on your podcatcher of choice. Subscribe so you never miss an episode, and please share it with any inmates you can find.
There you go. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Good night.
Talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.